Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a video on newborn necessities. So these are the items that I think are necessary for a newborn. So this is a great video to watch if you're pregnant and expecting your first baby and you're not sure what items are really necessary. These things are things that I've used. These are just great things that you need. And then I will also be doing another video on like my favorite products for 0 to 3 month old babies, just kind of things that aren't super necessary, but they're really great. So that will be a totally separate video. So these are just the necessary things. So first thing, in my opinion, are Wubba Nubs, because these are my favorite pacifier for him. He's tried a few others. They just don't stay in his mouth. He just like spits them back out. But these really stay in. I'm sure you've probably seen these before. You can stick your finger inside of it and kind of like soothe him, and then it's like weighted so it lays down on his chest and it doesn't like fall out when it's in his mouth, even if he quits sucking. And then also it's a cute stuffed animal, so now that he's getting a little bit older, he holds on to them. He does grab it and pull it out, and he can kind of like put it back in. So these are my favorite pacifiers, and these are the Wubba Nubs. Next thing is nail clippers. The ones that I have are Safety First, and they're just baby nail clippers. They work really well. I never needed to try any other different ones, but you definitely need baby nail clippers because their nails get super sharp and they grow really fast. I have to clip his about twice a week, and he still ends up scratching his face every once in a while. And a little tip with nail clipping is to clip their nails while you're feeding them, because that's the most calming time for him. Like, he's in the morning. Sometimes throughout the day he can have really fussy feedings, but in the morning his feeding is usually like he's starving and he's just only focused on eating, and so I can always clip his nails in the morning when he's eating. Next item is a rectal thermometer. A rectal thermometer is the most accurate for temperature taking on a newborn. So this one again is Safety First. I think I just got it on Amazon. Super inexpensive and just easy. Another thing, now this will probably be recommended by your pediatrician, and this is a vitamin D supplement. We went with the Enfamil DV Sol. And he loves the taste of it, and we give it to him every morning because he's breastfed and breast milk does not have the vitamin D that they need. So I like that one. Next is a gripe water. This is awesome. There's all different makes of it. I've tried gripe water, tummy calm, gas drops, the one that starts with an M, like Millicon or something. I don't even know. I've tried a bunch of different ones. They all work great to me. This one's easy because it's the biggest size, and it's just for when they have an upset stomach, and really kind of anything. If he's just really fussy, it says gas, colic, and hiccups, and this one is just, it's basically like almost like ginger ale for babies. So it's like ginger, water, I think it probably has a little bit of sugar in it. So it's just like a nice little thing that soothes their stomach and kind of calms them down. And as soon as I give it to him, he's like instantly more calm and relaxed. So this is great to have handy at all times. Another thing, depending on your living situation, I would recommend a baby monitor. Depending on, you know, if you're gonna have him in the bedroom with you or what, but I think no matter what, especially a kind like this where it is a like cordless, you plug one into one room and you carry this one around with you, super easy, because that way we can actually switch. If he's in his crib, then we can put the base in his nursery and carry the this part around with us, or a lot of times we'll put him to bed in his bassinet, which is in our bedroom, and then we stay up late. So then we'll put the base in our bedroom and we keep this with us, or if we go down to like the hot tub, like wherever we are in the house, we can always have this with us and we can move the base accordingly. So especially with a newborn, it's nice because you're gonna have times when you just want to relax and put him to sleep. They sleep so much when they're newborns. So there's going to be times when you want to get the house clean or get something done, and you might not be able to hear his little cries depending on how big your home is. So a little baby monitor like this is awesome. Next thing are baby gowns, and it doesn't necessarily have to be gowns. I like the gowns because when they're really little, you just slide them up and change their diaper. And throughout the night, you change their diaper a lot when they're first born. But what I really love is most gowns will have this part that folds over their hand. But this is great because I've never tried baby mittens, but I've heard that they just like fall off and stuff. So in the beginning, especially, they scratch their face a lot. It's just inevitable. So having something like this covers up their nails, and so they, you know, they'll brush their face and they don't scratch themselves. So these are awesome. Another thing are swaddles. I loved the Swaddle Me brand, Swaddles. And I don't know, you know, some people like to swaddle with like an actual swaddling blanket. I never really was able to do that. I tried it once or twice and I just couldn't get it tight enough. Like as soon as he started moving, it would like all come apart. So I liked this a whole lot better. It's very easy to use. I got these at Target, and you stick the baby's legs down in this part, and then you wrap them like this, and then it velcros across. So then they are swaddled up just like this, teeny tiny little bundle of joy. And he doesn't actually fit in these anymore. They say size small. I don't know if they come in different sizes, but he doesn't fit in them anymore, which is fine because we moved on to the Magic Sleep Suit once he was a little bit older. But these are great for newborns. Another thing is the Boppy. I talked about this in my nursing necessities video. This is so great for when they're little. I found myself not using it as much anymore, and I think the reason why is because, you're so sweet, he's just smiling at me, is because now that he's bigger, he can like sit on my lap and breastfeed, but when he's like, when they're really little, like you have to like hold them while they're feeding. Like you can't like rest them in your lap because they're too small, they don't reach. So this just kind of gives a little boost. You just wear it around your waist and then you can prop them up, and it's so nice, especially when you're feeding constantly and throughout the night when you're really tired and you don't want to sit there and hold them. This just like is so nice. So definitely a Boppy for any new mom. Another thing are burp cloths. These are actually cloth diapers, and they just work great for cleaning up little messes, spit up, whatever. I always keep one laying out on the changing pad in case there's like a ton of poop, or in case he spits up, I just use it to clean. And then I keep him in the diaper bag. I usually keep him in places that I frequently feed him, like the rocking chair, the couch, and the bedroom. So I always keep them throughout the house. Another thing is a sound machine. I think this is really nice. It puts them in the mood for sleeping. Like it just kind of makes them peaceful. I like it in our room too. It's nice. It just sounds like a nice fan. And this is the brand Dome. It was like the #1 recommended one on Amazon, so I registered for it and I got it and I love it. What else? Swaddle blankets. Now I said I didn't use these for swaddling. It's just like the muslin fabric, and I love them for just covering the baby because there's when they're little they get cold so easily. So I always kind of just had him snuggled up in one of these when I was holding him in my arms. When he was in his swing, I would cover him with one of these and just like kind of tuck it down around his body, nowhere near his face. And then also if I didn't have a burp cloth handy, these come in handy for cleaning up spit up, and just in general, just these are nice, like lightweight, great blankets for them to, if you're nursing, these are also great to kind of cover up with. Sheets, if you're using a crib, definitely have extra sheets. These are the brand Circo from Target. They're like 10 bucks for a crib sheet. So I would recommend getting 3. I started out with 2 and noticed that that wasn't enough. So I think 3 is a good amount to have. Also, if you're using a crib, then use the waterproof crib mattress protectors to ensure that your mattress does not get ruined. And what else? The pod he's sitting in right now. I talk about this in so many videos, but I just love it. I'll show you guys what that looks like. So here is this little Leech Co pod. As you can see, he's sitting in it right now. This is just a great thing to have to set your baby down just as a safe place to set him to sleep in or whatever. Not for overnight, but just like a quick little nap is great in this. And I just use them I use it all the time. Next thing is a diaper pail. You probably want a diaper pail because the newborn diapers and baby diapers in general are extra stinky. So this is the one that we have. It's by Ubi, and it's navy. And then we actually also got one for our bedroom because we change a lot of diapers in there as well. So we have one in the nursery and one in our bedroom. And then here's the swing that we have. This is Fisher-Price. The insert is in the wash right now, but this is what it looks like. And honestly, this has been a lifesaver. Ever since he was born, we've used that swing for naps and just to soothe him. He still uses it now. He's napped in it 3 times today. So it's just awesome. It's a great place for him to like sit down. And once he was a little bit older, he started noticing the mobile that spins on top that has a mirror, and he likes to even if he's not tired, he likes to sit in there and just swing and look at it. And lastly, another thing that I recommend getting is the Medela app. MEDELA app for your phone, and I used that in the beginning for tracking everything for feedings and pumping and diaper changes. So that's also really great. You can make notes in there. It's just an awesome app. I don't use it anymore. Now I pretty much know what I'm doing, but in the beginning it was so helpful to kind of keep track of how often he was eating, how many diapers he had a day, and how much I was pumping. So that was great. I think that's everything. So those are all of my newborn necessities. If you guys can think of anything that you thought were great, leave it in the comments below. I'm sure we'd all like to know. And stay tuned for my next video where I talk about all of my favorite newborn products. Thanks for watching. Bye.